Hello everyone and welcome to Reigns, a game that just popped up on the App Store yesterday, sporting a $2.99 price tag, and I'm going to show you guys whether or not it's worth your $3. I've played about half an hour to 40 minutes of the game so far, and I decided to start it again so that I could show you guys what it's like from the very beginning. So let's hop in. So the whole game is based around swiping left and right to make decisions. When you first start out, you are confronted by the Spirit of the Fallen, which is the king before you. And I'm just going to let this play out. Am I the young king? Dang skippy I am. So you're the one who usurped my throne and sent me to this dungeon to rot for eternity. Okay, so I said no last time. Yes, by association, that would be me. Well, you're in charge of this mess now. Good luck with that. They're all pretty crazy. You will see. Who? What? Who? Just try to keep a balance between the four powers to keep your head on its shoulders. The four powers are shown at the very top. It's the church, the people, the army, and the treasury. And you got it, bud. I will definitely do that. The spirit looks at you thoughtfully, then disappears. You enter the courtroom. On these little, what are they called? Scenario cards, I'll call them for just lack of a better name. They don't have an option. You just swipe them and they let you know what's going on now. The Eastern Baronies are regrouping under the banner of a terrible warlord. Send the army. So that's going to give a heavy hit. Bleh, I could have said that a little bit better. Pardon me, this is the first time I've really had to speak this morning. And by this morning, I mean this afternoon. I actually slept in until 11:48 today, which is very unlikely. Normally I wake up 6 hours before that, but enough about me. So this will either do a heavy hit to the army or the people, but I think I'm going to do the army right now because normally the army like to recruit people later on. The Eastern Baronies are attacking. We will only prevail by enlisting the population. Okay, so that kind of gives me a chance to balance it back out. But the people are really easily offended, so usually things having to do with them drain it down to the legs, as you can see in the meter. We could arrange your wedding with the Princess of the North. That would stop the war. You know what? I would like that, but this sounds like a trap. But I'm going to do it anyway. Swipe slowly to see your answers. This is a very good recommendation. It's actually saved me a few times because it's not always yes or no. Sometimes you'll tell a dog to sit, or the other option will be kick it. You know, it's one of those things. It's not like listen to the dog and sit. My lord, would you like to hunt some wild pigs? No, I would not. That sounds like an easy way to die in an accident. The estuary of the river Drop is a dangerous swamp for travelers. We should sanitize the whole area. Yes, our money can take it. Govern at least 5 years, I got an achievement. Could we dismember Graham Loose Tongue, please? This clown broke down a trebuchet. So this guy, he's asking to dismember a jester. And to which I am going to say, yes, let's get him. I was playing tennis with a giant, he won. Pay the army, go away. I'm going to have him pay the army. Or rather, I'm going to pay the army, I guess. This is your 20th birthday, my lord. We should celebrate. No, let's not celebrate. Give us enough power to enforce the divine justice in your country. The Pope is ready to pay the price. See, this is an option. I'll be honest with you, after about like an hour playing the game, I've seen all the options that have come up so far, but this is the first one that I have never seen before. See, the way that this game works, it's a choose your own adventure game. The only benefit, the difference that sets it apart is that all of the decisions are so quick, there's not a lot of reading, and legitimately every time you play, it will turn out differently. Just even if you see the same option again, what you said before or your answer will determine what happens. It'll make it different. So I've never seen this option before. Give us enough power to enforce the divine justice in your country. The Pope is ready to pay the price. That's going to give... I'm going to say no, just because that'll put the church a lot higher than everyone else. You don't want anyone to be really low. You also don't want anyone to be really high. For instance, if the treasury gets really high, this oligarchy will throw you out of power. An earthquake destroyed a large part of the capital. The city guard awaits your orders. Save the victims or prevent pillaging. Let's prevent pillaging. The harvest is a nightmare. People are famished. Please, sire, decrease the taxes. You got it. The tower of the basilica is falling apart. We need your help. Yes, you may have my help. A ship has been quarantined. Oh no. This is going to be the end, I think, because normally when a ship is quarantined, that means it is definitely the plague, and you need to close off the entire port. But if I close off the entire port, my treasury is going to take a huge hit, so I will not do that. It's the Black Death. We don't know what to do with all the corpses. We're going to close the castle gates. So unfortunately, I had to close the castle gates. I have never done this before. The Black Death was actually what happened to me during my very, very first run through the game, and I don't think I lived this long. I don't think I was in power this long. This will have an effect every second. The plague is decimating your population. It's a bleak time to be a citizen of the kingdom. Your people are famished and unrest is spreading. And that's it. That's it. I've died. I died of the Black Plague. Well, so that is the first... That's the first one, Gerald the Young. This is the timeline, so you can see how long you ruled, your heritage, and everything like that, and you see the next one is just William. I don't have a title yet. Your title is determined by a highlight of your reign, and you have to live long enough to get a title. Okay, so here we are again in front of the Spirit of the Fallen, but this time something's different. Are you the young king? Not again. I can actually say not again or yes, and I'm going to say not again. Haha, just kidding. I know we've been through this already. That's our curse, see? I don't understand. We will remember each and every king of this dynasty, every compromise, every death, for ages. How, but how, is what I'll say. It is said that only the devil will allow us to blissfully forget the cursed kings, but does he even exist? Yes, he does. No, he does not. I know something that you guys potentially don't, but I'm going to say yes, he does. That's an interesting thought. Maybe he does. Maybe we will find him eventually. I'm going to say no this time. I said yes the first time. Spirit slowly drifts away, and now we go back into our rule. Our beautiful capital smells of garbage half the year. Let's build a sewer system. You know what? I completely agree. Usually I like to give the treasury a hit in the beginning just to get everybody happy. My lord, a good doctor, just saved the life of my nephew. He's a bit of a magician. He is here now. Let him in. And I've recruited the doctor, which is in fact an achievement. I'm the doctor, an alchemist, a poisoner. I can handle life for you or death occasionally. Focus on the life part. Your fortress is too weak. We should build a new tower. Completely agree. You should organize a curfew. The streets of the capital are not safe at night. Yes. We need to build a new church. Don't we have enough? The eastern baronies are at war again, and their population is crossing our frontier as we speak. We are going to close the frontier. Yeah, it's ruined, my lord. Merchants and nobility own everything. Okay. So, see, that's, there we go. That's how you get killed from having, you see, I'm William the Wise, but that's how you die from neglecting the treasury, and it just sort of happened that way. Usually things are made to stack against you. There are too many people to execute. I need help from the army. Sure, you can have some help. I would like to conduct research on weapons and warfare. I will definitely help with that. I'm a serial killer. You're my executioner. I'm a serial killer. You're my executioner. This job sucks. If I could... Maybe, but nobody wants to do it. What? Oh, nobody wants to be an executioner. Out of the question. This is the coldest winter in the last 30 years. After weak harvest, your people are starving. We're going to go ahead and... I'm going to give our supplies to them. I could be the What? I've never... What? I could be the executioner? No. I'm looking for a simple way to test exotic new poisons. I can pay. Sure, yeah. Okay, that sounds good. Quickly appeared that hygiene was the doctor's last concern. A terrible plague followed the doctor's experiments on the convicts. You're among the first to rot. Gosh dang it. Okay, guys, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through the next 30 years, and then I'm going to leave you with that. We should create a museum of science to collect all living creatures. I can help in my spare time. Wow, this is really, like, suspiciously different from what I played before. But this is he not the executioner? Sure, oh, a bird, Pippin. Tweet, tweet. Who's in charge of this bird? Thank you. A new farming technique has considerably improved the harvest. What do you want to do with this income? Let's share it. I met a strange lady well versed in the ancient arts of plants and dreams. Would you like to meet her? Yes, please. And now we know the sorcerer. We would like to build a... There we go. There are all the cards. We would like to build a school in the capital for the enlightenment of the people. We'll agree to that. The kingdom of the south claims that you're betrothed to their young princess. Declining may trigger a war. I am definitely betrothed to her. Oh, and here's the sorceress. I can help you understand the laws of nature and the limits of humankind. Sounds useful. Be discreet, please. I'm the Sister Delphine, the headmistress of the new school. Help us nurture the young souls. Yes or no? Sorry about that, guys. I actually got a call right there. The river drop is dry again. We should build a dam. Yes, we actually have a little bit of money to spare. This dam will limit the Vikings' access to water. Are you sure you want to proceed? No or yes? I'm going to say no. We should create a pilgrimage to the tomb of Saint Armand. No. My lord, what about a bit of fencing? I'm a good teacher. Let's bet a bit of money. On guard. And your mother would be proud of your knitting skills. Not my mother. This one will be difficult. Okay, I'm going to go forward a little bit. You're moving so slowly, this is never going to end. I'm enjoying the moment. You're moving so slowly, this is never... Mind the pointy bit of your sword. You mean this bit? Hey, I won. Excellent. You won, my lord. Beginner's luck. Do you want to know how to improve? No, thank you. I actually already know. There has been a massive... that's very different. There has been a massive breakout from the prison. We need to organize a search party. Yes, we definitely do. The King of the West is offering us money to buy a small part of the country. Yes. I would like to conduct... The last time I chose not to do that, because usually, like, staying within your land is a good idea. I would like to conduct new research on the fabled transmutation of lead. No, you may not. The mountainous region near the eastern border is unlawful and unruly. I don't care. It seems my advice is not to your liking. You know who rules above men and kings? It's certainly not you. Woof woof. I agree. I agree. The miners refusing to dig in the mine. They want a raise. Yes, you may have a raise. Whether you want to or not, I need you in the crypt of Saint Armand. It's a matter of life and death. May the saints forgive your sins. You feel someone behind your back. Guards! You managed to escape the trap in extremis. The Archbishop of Fals, wow, this is the hardest series of words I've ever had to say, is sent to the executioner. The people are rebelling against the last vestiges of the church. You have to escape. And there I go. The pagan mob murdered you during your escape attempt. So that was actually... That's the longest I've ever ruled, as you can see by my high score. That's probably the longest series of decisions I've ever made. Long live the king. Now, I think I could do a few more. I think I'd like to do a few more, honestly. And so I think I will. I'm going to do one more rule for you guys, just so by this point, if you like what you see, you will really enjoy the game. It's just going to be more and more of this, and I love games like this. It's one in a million that this game comes out. I read the App Store editor's notes. They said something along the lines of it floored them, and I completely agree. This is storytelling. It's a really great method of storytelling, because you are the one that determines where the story goes. The people of a western village are afraid of goblins. Who should take care of this? I'm going to say you. We discovered the entrance of a crypt under the castle. Ooh, I'm going in. And Nuka Dark Trap. Oh, I've never done that. Enter the Pungeon. There's no way back, and in your absence, the kingdom ineluctably falls into anarchy. Great. You vaguely see a door on the left. We're going to carry on. You hesitantly touch the walls. There are 2 exits. Carry on. You feel nauseous and your mouth is dry. Use salt door, use arsenic door. We're going to use the salt door. Seems there's a door on the right, but it's not clear. We're going to carry on. It's a dead end. You need to turn back. We'll turn around. The skeleton corners you. Flee, attack. We're going to attack. Below the earth, singing, under the river, hear cries, the ugly skell. Okay, we're gonna fervent pray. Fervent pray. I guess I'll do that then. I guess I had no option. Silly taunt. You bleed to death on the filthy dungeon floor. Awesome. I am so happy to hear that. Great. I was just William. That is all I was. Governed less than 3 years. You're governing like a loser. Guard? You know what? You can say whatever you want. I don't care. The best show you're providing your people with is that stupid spring festival. Oh, hello, restarting my computer. Let's do this, maybe tomorrow. I don't like that. Yeah, let's just dance like ducks while a moron martyrizes the loot. So Dark Ages. It's embarrassing. People want drama, action, love stories with mature content. You have to entertain them. You know what? I agree to that. So I have appointed myself Chief Entertainment Officer. It's alright, don't thank me. Okay. If I say no. I'm leaving and you will be able to dance at the Spring Festival as much as you want. Okay then. Spin Doctor. Cool. The river drop is flooding a large part of the country. We need help from the church and the army. Yes. The folks of a remote village are teaching their children to spit on the king's men. Should we make an example? Unfortunately, I think we have to. You should have an affair with Lady Grey. The polls are unanimous. No! My king, it seems your army has very poor hygiene. We should spend a bit on this problem. Yes, I agree. I found blue and brown mushrooms in the forest. The blue ones seem edible. Let's just not. I could build a hospital to prevent a surge of epidemics. Please. Oh. Mount Care, the hospital will limit the consequence of epidemics and catastrophe. Thank the good Lord. Oh my goodness. This will have an effect every year. This is your 20th birthday. No, unfortunately. My lord, the wolves are eating our children. Can we hunt them? You're bluffing? I don't know. Your country is ruined by... Oh, there we go. That's the end of me. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last rule that I do. The doctor is conducting ungodly experiments in a hidden room. He must be stopped. I'm well aware of that. Let's stop him. There's nothing wrong with this room. I have to conduct my experiments somewhere. At least be discreet. The Eastern Baronies are regrouping under the banner of a terrible warlord. Send the army. I think we have to. While digging for gold, we found the entrance of a strange crypt. A very scary one with ghostly voices and foul smells. Close it right away. Do you need some credit, my lord? 2,000 pieces of gold at 5% interest? No. Rex moans in despair. Something is not right. Pat the dog. We're gonna pat it. Uh-oh. Time is gone. Space is insane. Here it comes. Here again. You feel your mouth closing down as if you never had one. Oh, and there we go. It is the year 666, and we meet the devil. Little king, little puppet. No words. Few thoughts. Many deaths. Centuries ago, you asked for eternal power in exchange for your soul. Unfortunately, you didn't mention anything about immortality. Each of your deaths is enjoyable, but even more so is the choice I will let you make now. Go, little puppet, and see you again in 666 years. We met the devil, and as such, we have the devious curse, the death wish. The next character you say yes to will die. We need to build a new church. As much as I hate to say it, oops, the church can take the hit. It's the highest one I have right now, so we have to say yes to him. A body was found later that year, horrifyingly torn and bloated. We should reach out to our audience, show that we care. The executions are boring and fireworks and silly games. Yeah, sure, I'm down. Let's pretend I didn't hear that. Sure. Shall we go together to the Spring Festival? I could invite some of my pretty friends to entertain your foreign visitors. Sure. We should systematically blame the islander migrants for everything that's wrong with the kingdom. No! Our enemies want a peace treaty. This is the best way to end a war. I'm super down with that. A great fire is destroying your castle. Save the treasury, save the garrison. Save the treasury, save the garrison. Save the treasury, save the garrison. This is a hard one. I am going to... Let's save the garrison. Our flag should be changed. It's really not fashionable. No. We should attack the kingdom to the south. They're growing stronger every day. I agree. The message says islanders are menacing us. We should attack them before they attack us. No. Uh-oh. There's been an explosion in the capital. We don't exactly know what happened. Shall we close the gates of the city? No. Tweet, it seems the bird was carrying a message, but it's not there anymore. Look on the windowsill. Look under the throne. Look on the windowsill. You find a torn paper with a partial message. Arm. This message must be important. Let me send some men to the borders. Sure. A convent of nuns has started meowing like cats. We need that elsewhere. In the end, the church declared them heretics and burnt down the covenant. Okay. We want justice. Yes, you may have justice. The invading armies are using trebuchets to destroy our fortifications. We attack! I can teach you a few things about white magic. No. Hey, I governed 20 years. I actually beat my high score. We're gonna choose the left hand. Dead birds, and then he runs away shrieking. We need better defenses. The barbarians from the eastern baronies are at border. No. Invading armies at our door. Yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, the game is $2.99 on the App Store. It's more than likely going to be easy to find because it's on the top games that we love, right on the front screen. Hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.